You're listening to Through the Trapdoor with the Malthusian Trap. The three of us locked in a room, making music and chatting shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, our loyal subjects of the United Kingdom, you join us at a time of crisis for the COVID-19 special edition. Drum roll, please.
I like the way you started down here. So you went.
Now we thought we'd join
Evening,
you,
everybody.
yeah, for a
Good evening.
special.
Good evening, all.
5 people.
Well, it'll soon go up to like 500, won't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's some stuff going on. We thought we'd give our unique take on it. You notice the new surroundings. You're actually live from the heavy bag itself. We've put some infrastructure costs in with Boris, and we've put in some Wi-Fi.
Put in for a grant.
And that's it now. We're fully wired. You join us in the studio and share the magic. But yeah,
Welcome to the heavy bag.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
we can't tell you why it's called the heavy bag, but just know that that's what it's called.
This is where we work out.
But yeah, COVID-19. That sounded like a little bit like too swear.
So-
This is where we work out.
Yeah,
Well,
this
I
is an emergency radio broadcast.
This is a Cobra
well,
meeting.
it's the way Damon went about it.
Public
we'll do one
service.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
This
Public
could be the
service
last broadcast.
It could be.
Yeah.
We could be
Whatever.
on lockdown. Like
All the
curfew.
electricity could go.
Just everything, man. The soldiers on the streets guarding the fucking supermarkets.
You see, the thing is
I want me pot noodle.
you're exaggerating a little bit, but that really could happen in the next couple of months, couldn't it? That's what's so scary about it all.
Yeah, good.
It genuinely could. I mean, if you
I'm
said
not
2
scared
weeks
of
ago,
that, though, but I know what you're
no,
saying.
but like the scary thing is that could be a reality. Like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
if you just said like all of Europe is going to close its borders,
You would laugh
You
at
would-
it. You'd
you'd
be
be
like,
like,
sure,
get
so.
up.
You'd be like,
What are you
fuck
talking
off.
about? You know what I mean?
it's crazy what's happening right now. And it's like, it was only 2 weeks ago we did the last podcast, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we were saying it's a load of bollocks.
We first mentioned it on the Christmas one, didn't we?
I think
I was
so.
like, oh, there's some mad shit happening in China.
I can't really
And
remember.
here we are.
But it's been a fucking weird month already.
Yeah.
It's only been 16, 17 days.
Yeah, we'll obviously fucking cover the whole length and breadth of it, but we're not going to be coming in with some, like, seriousness, because there's so much serious shit being spoken on
I wanted
nonsense.
to get in the...
Paul Godfrey's comment.
What? Roll up, get your bog paper here, only 10... well, this is not a full packet, if you like, or full roll.
It's full roll, yeah.
20 quid, my friend. Full roll, 40 quid.
We're going to auction it off tonight on the podcast.
We'll sign it, and you can wipe your ass with it. Go on, what were you going to say?
I wanted to go on the subject of Bailey's and almond milk. Bailey's have got a new
Well, should we
drink out.
should we cover the serious thing that everyone gives a fuck about, and then segue on to the more important
No,
things
it's-
like
yeah.
Almond fucking Bailey's is a serious thing. It's like 20 quid a bottle.
That's
Yeah,
all right.
wow.
It's 15 usually.
Fucking
I
dare
don't
do
drink
that.
it.
You need the cheap Bailey's, innit? As
Well, I
we
bought
discovered.
you one for
Yeah.
fucking Christmas, and you never even drunk
It's
it.
over there.
You
We'll have
didn't
it
take it
later.
Anyway, yeah, our bog roll is
It's up for auction.
it's up for auction. Yeah, that's the word.
I still don't understand why.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, we need to get into that later.
okay, we'll save
What,
it
do
to
you
We'll
want
later.
to
get
do it
into
now?
We've got questions,
we've
innit?
got
Oh,
questions
okay.
and stuff. We've got a concerned public we need to address.
As with every podcast, we've put the questions out for COVID or Convid
Convid?
19. It's
It's like
actually
a South
COVID, isn't it?
American,
COVID.
like
It
a
is
South
COVID.
American rebel
Yeah,
gang,
group.
innit?
Yeah.
Group, yeah.
My brother said-
COVID-19.
COVID-19's
My
coming.
brother said it'd be an excellent death metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It
Yeah,
is
someone is
fucking
called
great
that,
name.
aren't they?
what, COVID-19?
Yeah, weren't it messaging you on
No,
something?
it was
me.
him.
It was my brother. He
Oh, was
texted me
it?
yesterday.
Oh, I thought it was some proper real bloke.
No, no.
Should we change? Oh,
Ladies and
like
gentlemen.
he's not real.
Welcome, yeah.
It's imaginary.
Welcome
Yeah,
to the
it's a fake
stage.
brother.
COVID-19.
Now we put the questions out. Yeah, so I've got quite a few questions. Some serious, some. Yeah, not. Yeah, well, I don't know where to start. I'll start with. All right, we'll start with one. This one, yeah.
All right.
Is coronavirus a conspiracy?
Douglas.
I don't think so. No, is it?
I don't
No.
either, but I think it's an excellent opportunity
It's
for
an
someone to do
opportunity,
something
yeah.
with it.
It's like any revolution or anything, isn't it? Once one starts, that's the end of the people's power. They've
Yeah.
got the power to start. So I know they haven't started the coronavirus, but someone just comes in. It's like a power vacuum, isn't it, of
Yeah.
some sort, and people can go in and go, right then, I know what I want to do now.
It's
Sound
kind of like
a pedo then, but
you did a little bit. I wasn't going to say it, but glad you did.
Prince Andrew.
Yeah, let's go down the Jeffrey Epstein route. Remember the good old days when you could talk about Brexit, like you said on the thing, and
Yeah.
now it's all
Come back,
fucking-
Brexit.
Yeah, that's it.
Miss ya.
But yeah, I don't think it is a conspiracy theory. I'm guessing whoever asked that, who was it that asked that?
It's more of a theme. It was more my question to start the
Okay.
questions going,
'Cause
because it's like it keeps coming up a little bit in terms of
Yeah.
like, I agree with yous. It's like I don't trust any government, yeah. And when you're looking in one particular direction and you're only fixating on one particular thing, what else is going on that you're not hearing about? Because
Yeah.
it is a crisis because it's fucking dominating the agenda. But you're not telling me that
Well-
other stuff isn't getting discussed in Parliament.
The thing is,
What-
it's
what
not.
is that other stuff? Do you know what I mean?
in
It's
Parliament.
not just a
In
crisis though.
Parliament.
It's a fucking
Not in Parliament,
global
no.
crisis. In
You want to
Parliament
keep
still
it on
going
the, if you want to keep it on the down low, you're not going to discuss it in
Parliament,
but-
yeah, when there's live
No.
live TV cameras,
Yeah,
like
but the thing is, like,
I want to rule the world.
No, no, no.
drown
Because
anyone under
what
16.
I'm saying is, policies by the government get pushed through at particular times that you wouldn't necessarily hear about because the news agenda and everyone is fixating on something
Yeah.
else. That's the point I'm
yeah,
making.
I mean, it is like I say. That's why I mean it's a good opportunity for someone if they were planning on doing something clandestine. This would be the time to do it because who the fuck gives a fuck about anything?
Parliament's been cancelled though at the minute.
Stop talking over
Sorry,
people
yeah.
anyway. This is like no one gives a fuck about anything apart from COVID-19 now, like all over the world as well.
COVID.
Did I say COVID?
You did.
Yeah.
Well, fucking coronavirus. Though. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
It's just easier, isn't it? So, like I say, it's an excellent opportunity for someone to do something. Policy breaches, someone's just said on the... Yeah, we are policy
Yeah,
breaches
we are, yeah.
right now.
Paid the cost to be the boss.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, me and Doug on the way here went to the shop to buy biscuits.
Yeah.
Like that's
Is that necessary travel?
not at all.
Is this necessary travel?
Well, I did say last night on the WhatsApp chat, like maybe we shouldn't, if it's just business night and we're not doing the podcast. And then out of the blue, Damon said, "No, we're doing a podcast." And it was like, "Oh, all right then."
Well, the thing is, it's like in some places, there's certain parts of America where they've put a curfew in place. Until that happens, then what are they going to do? You can't just say to people you can't go out to the shop.
They're not saying that anyway.
Do you know what I mean? It
But
seems
it's,
a little bit ambiguous what they're saying. It kind of leads into the next question.
Okay.
Go on.
No, go on. I have nothing else to say on it.
It was so Kyle asked. I
T.
don't know
Rip.
if he's tuned in, but he asked, do we think the UK government is doing enough with everything that's going on?
Douglas?
I've been listening to LBC because
LBC.
I've got DAB in the car now.
DAB.
Racist.
LBC on DAB.
And there's a guy who keeps coming on and he's saying we need more social discussions with local communities
Yeah.
and he's going back to the Ebola crisis in Africa and how they overcome that was incorporating the local communities and wondering why it was spreading and how to help it not spread. And I found out that they were washing the bodies after they died, which was spreading.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know, it's things like, I know that part has no relevance, but this guy was saying about getting involved with the communities more and explaining them more what you can't do. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we're not really. It's just he's come on the news today, and just said,
It was
you know-
interesting you talk about that, not necessarily misinformation, but lack of information.
lack of information.
Because I was
yeah.
going to talk about that later on. But
Yeah, I think it's a little bit vague, isn't it? So it's like they're saying, oh, pubs, clubs, theatres are staying open, but don't go
But
to
don't
them.
go.
I mean, that's fucking chucking them under the bus, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like, yous have got to stay open, yeah? But no one's allowed to come to you. That's
Yeah,
what the fuck's that?
it's just like I say, it's just they are being a bit cowardly, I think. But in the same vein, I don't really know what else they could have done. Maybe they could have acted a bit quicker, and they are acting now. But
Yeah.
I just, like my missus was saying, like, you know, they're not closing the borders or anything like that. And I was like, yeah, but nobody really knows anything about.
Can people get a flight here now?
I think they can.
From where though?
I think you could. I think they had a Italian flight yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, but wasn't that just a repatriation or?
I
Yeah,
don't
and
know.
apparently on the LBC radio station, none of them got tested when they came in
Yeah,
or
that's fine.
quarantined. There was like
I have seen
the
something
guy
like
come
that.
in,
See,
he was
that's
on
the
the
thing,
radio
isn't it?
saying he come in, he was expecting
Quarantine or something.
or whatever, just nothing.
That's ridiculous. I mean, like, definitely mistakes have been made, but I kind of, you know, you got to think, like, the problem with places like Portugal, like they've reacted quickly and they've shut the country down and they've done all the stuff that the World Health Organization's like told everyone to do. But there's only like 10 million of them. There's like fucking 5 times that in the UK. So it's like,
Yeah,
you know,
we're doing it like everyone's doing what the WHO's saying to do, and we're doing like something different.
Like,
We're gonna do something different, and it's like, do you know what I mean? And it might work out to be the better option, but do you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the thing is there's stuff that we should have been doing that we haven't done, but it's kind of like, I don't know how much you can blame them for it at the same time, because it was only like 3 weeks ago. This was like, oh, it's not that big a deal. It's only in the Far East. Do you know what I mean? Because like I say, the last podcast we did, we were like, oh, fuck off. It's nothing. Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, everything's going to be fine.
That's happened pretty quick, hasn't it, in Italy and all that.
That's
so
what I mean. It's like, it's rapidly increased.
I mean, it is.
How come they've got so many deaths over there?
I don't know.
Because it was ground zero, I suppose. It's like it was right.
There's a couple
where
of
it all
different
started,
theories,
isn't
isn't there? They reckon potentially because they've got an older population.
Yeah.
But I guess they're just not gonna know until come the end of it. Because they're saying that France is about to get hit really.
Yeah, but it's Italy and Spain at the minute that are the worst ones,
Italy,
isn't
Spain,
it?
Yeah.
and France.
But then
is
Spain
is coming down now.
Like Spain only had a curfew last night, I think. I don't think they've even got a curfew. They just did like a closure.
I was reading yesterday stories of so they've shut down the main cities, and people were going out for a jog and that, trying to get some fresh air, and the police were turning them back, saying to go back. And then I seen a report today. Like, I work with someone here who's a nurse, so I was chatting to her about it, and she's saying her brother's out in Benidorm, and she's like, oh, he's embarrassing. He's just like raiding all the supermarkets and going on the piss. And then on the news before,
Yeah.
did you see him?
Yeah.
It's only a bit of flu. What the fuck's up with you? Get a tin down, you.
He had a trolley walking up the street. One of them had a trolley walking up the street. Did you see him? And it was full of like booze. Do you know what I mean? Bottles and cans of lager.
Crazy bastards, man.
When in Rome.
Just like bare bellies out and now I'm on holiday. Woo, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I mean,
I don't know how harsh you can be on them.
the thing is, right, what people want is they want information, yeah, and they want someone to sort of like, so you can't on one hand say, right, we're banning mass gatherings, okay, and then say everyone's still got to go to school. There's what, 1,000 people at any given time in a school?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. So,
and they're also saying that kids spread it. They don't
they don't
necessarily
even
get it,
show any symptoms,
but they're
they're
spreading
spreading it. So,
and apparently, this is something that I learned from Dr. John Cambell, who has a YouTube channel.
I know Dr. John.
Which is
Does he have a
fucking-
record label as well?
No, he's a PhD doctor.
Not Dr. John's
Not
records.
Dr. John's records, no. But if you look him up on YouTube, because I was like, all right, if this is a serious thing, then where's all the information? Because there literally is nothing, really. It's just wash your hands and sing happy birthday. And twice. And then I thought, fuck it, there's got to be something. So I watched a load of like news reports and shit on YouTube, and this Dr. John bloke came up. And I've watched loads of his videos, and I actually know a little bit about it now. I'm no fucking expert, but then nobody is. So check him out on YouTube if you want some actual information on it, and it's pretty good information as well. Dr. John.
I mean, going back to the
Campbell.
wash your hands and do happy birthday, what the fuck's
Twice.
Busta Rhymes going to do? He'll be done in fucking 2 seconds. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, man's got to do it 50 times, isn't it? All right, that's that question, yeah.
Dr.
Right, so we have
John
got a
Campbell.
question from Rob Griffiths.
Oh,
I
yeah.
read this.
Famously, of the Malthusian trap fame, before
Former.
Coxie came and took his
Slut.
slot.
You said slut, didn't you?
Took his
Took his slut.
No, took his slot, innit?
Took his slot. It was
he
always
says,
my slot.
Is COVID-19 the culture test? Yeah. And do people who hoard toilet rolls need to be culled as a result of a culture test fail?
I think they would be, wouldn't they? They definitely are, yeah. I
I
mean,
don't
I
know.
don't get the fucking toilet roll thing, mate.
I don't get toilet roll one, but I don't because at
Do you know
no
what I
point has
mean?
anyone said you get violent diarrhea
I know.
and you shit yourself. to
So
death.
what? Jump in the shower, innit? You know
That's
what I
what
mean?
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
you
yeah.
get shit to shower, innit? That's what.
Blow
you
your
gotta do,
nose,
innit?
just cut up an old t-shirt, wash the fucking thing. Then
You
got
know,
it
what
again,
my
you know
dad's
I mean?
done because he couldn't get any. He got some
Kleenex.
kitchen towels,
Ah,
right, and cut
I've
it
done
in
that.
half.
I've done that.
Do you know what I mean? He cut it in half
You just
because,
get
done it
resourceful,
before.
innit?
Yeah.
like, literally the whole roll in half.
Did you see that Australian? What with a saw? Just cut it like sawed
I
it in
don't know
half.
how he did it. Yeah.
Circular sword it.
I know what my dad's like. He probably got a really sharp knife and was like,
Really
"No, he
precise.
done it." Yeah.
What were we saying about Australia?
That Australian newspaper that printed 5 extra pages for emergency toilet paper.
Yeah, that's good.
Did
That's
they?
class. Yeah,
That is good banter.
that's funny.
Now, the thing is with the toilet paper is we've got toilet paper in the house because we use toilet paper, innit?
Yeah.
What I don't understand is were the people who went and just filled up the trolleys full of toilet paper. I honestly don't understand the
I know.
thinking behind it. It's just like, if you need toilet paper, get the fucking toilet
I've,
paper.
Yeah.
I know. I've delivered it doing it with the Amazon, like
Yeah.
fucking massive, like big bundle buys with about
Bundle
fucking
buys.
bundle buys with about I don't know how many
Bundle buys.
fucking 40 toilet rolls in.
I mean,
Do you know
that's
what I mean?
fucking-
I did it. One guy, he was like, oh, I couldn't get any. It's a bit embarrassing. I couldn't get any in the shop, and I was like,
Whatever, mate.
yeah, right,
Yeah, no, yeah.
whatever.
Fuck me. I don't get it. It's like,
I can't understand it. The only thing I can think of is like people think they're going to blow their nose a lot.
that's what I thought, but it isn't actually a common symptom.
No, it isn't. A runny nose isn't.
So I
I
don't
suppose like
understand
people
it.
think flu, they think blowing their nose, I suppose. But I don't understand why they're like, we
Why
must
the fuck
buy.
would you panic about that though?
I don't know.
I honestly
know.
don't get it. It's the most random thing. But you know what the mad thing is? Yeah, I was thinking that is such an English thing. Yeah, I spoke to my mate in America, and he said exactly the
Yeah.
same thing. Luxembourg, exactly the
Exactly the
same
same.
thing. And then Carly was watching something about Australia. They're exactly the same. So the whole world
He's buying toilet roll.
toilet roll. You know when
This is
Seal?
a global conspiracy. Someone
Yeah,
that
from-
runs
yeah,
the toilet
exactly.
paper industry.
Someone who runs. I was gonna say Dulux.
yeah,
What the
Dulux.
paint?
no, that's
No.
Dulux.
Dulux.
Yeah, what's it? What's the fucking
Durex.
Durex.
No,
that's
Durex. Johnny's, innit?
Condoms.
What is it?
Purex, Andrex,
Andrex.
Andrex.
Yeah.
Got there in the end. Went from paint to condoms to toilet roll.
Yeah, who's doing? Who owns Andrex? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
That
released this
fucking
bug.
evil little cunting dog.
And he's just there like that.
I'll tell you what, yeah, I was thinking this before. When Seal wrote the fucking those lyrics, if we're ever going to survive, we've got to get a little crazy. Did he think fucking in his head that would mean people just buying loads of bog roll, innit? In a survival situation, he's there penning those lyrics.
I'm
Going
going
to have to
to
buy the fucking toilet roll.
I'm going to pause the questions for a brief second to go for a
This is
comment
an advert.
update.
Advert.
It's not an advert. It's a
Andrex.
comment update. Over to Paul Godfrey, who said he's looked on the Flight Radar app and there's still a shitload of planes up in the sky. You can get tickets.
Is there?
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, dropping COVID-19 on everyone.
That's it. That's what all those fucking
The chemtrails.
chemtrails. Yeah, that was it. I was trying
Just
to think.
added a bit of.
COVID-19.
That's why Johnson don't give a fuck. It's like, no, they're not coming over our country.
Yeah. The
It was really stupid. Sorry to cut in. It was really stupid when America banned flights from France, but not the UK,
I know.
because you could still get here
to the
from
UK.
France.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know.
like, bastard, I can't get a direct flight.
Oh, just get a
Just get the
join-in
Euros
flight.
on. I'll be there in fucking half
Yeah.
an hour. The
Carry on, sorry.
George Matai also said, "Will toilet paper save us?"
Evidently.
What about if maybe you can wrap yourself in toilet paper?
Not like a mummy.
Like a mummy. Do you know what I mean?
What, there's a barrier between
Yeah.
you and virus.
Do you know what I mean?
But then you'd have to cover your eyes as well, because it'll get in through that.
Like little slots, glasses.
No, that's
Not
what
the Invisible
that's
Man.
What the tubes are for.
The Invisible
Man.
That's what the tubes are for, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Can't you just wear a trench coat if you're the Invisible Man?
Yeah, but you got to wear. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, but he still wears some kind of bally, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does,
So
yeah.
you can differentiate when he's invisible, when he's not.
Yeah.
There you go. Off on a tangent.
I don't think so, mate.
What about toilet paper?
I don't think it will
saving
save us.
No. Have you done any supermarket shopping?
I haven't.
I only bought some mushrooms.
Magic mushrooms.
For,
If I'm going down, I'm getting fucked up.
yeah. I only bought what I needed for that particular meal. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I seen some guy in the shop yesterday doing that. Like, we thought we'd just go and grab some stuff from Tesco. Bad idea. Literally the worst time I've been in the supermarket for for as far as I can remember, man. It's fucking weird in there. And I'm at the checkout, and they're queuing all the way up the aisles. It's just like, there's a weird atmosphere in there. There's just some guy that just nipped out to get his Sunday lunch. He's got his chicken, his Bisto gravy, some tinned peas. And I just thought, mate, you have picked the wrong day to do that, pal. Do you know what I mean? I'd have gone
it's
mad.
Insane. It is crazy what people are doing.
they
But
were
I haven't seen any personally, but then I haven't been shopping.
I was
My missus
seeing
went shopping, didn't
on
report anything
Facebook
back.
some people in Plymouth today that I know who said they'd gone to the supermarket and it's just got worse and worse. Everything's got ransacked. But what I seen yesterday was this, This is what I thought was interesting. I was doing just like picking up things that you wouldn't get from Lidl kind of shop.
Yeah.
So I went down the frozen aisle and that, and all the frozen chips gone, all the junk food gone. Go down the frozen veg section, all the frozen veg is still there. Do you not think that's mad, innit? It's just like,
in survival
fucking just
situations,
get some vegetables, innit? Get some vitamins, you daft cunts.
survival situations, you need beans.
Monster Munch beans and chips for me tea, innit?
Everyone knows that. Monster Munch,
Fucking
chips
crazy
and beans.
fuckers.
All the tins were gone though in
Yeah, they were.
Lidl. I went
Were they?
to. Yeah.
I mean, I can understand people buying tins right now because
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, if I get ill, my missus gets ill, and my mum gets ill, and my brother and my sister, their families get ill. How am I going to get any food?
You have to go out
But you're not supposed
or
to.
get someone. Yeah, but you're not supposed to. You got to survive. You can't
Exactly.
say you have to stop it.
That's what I mean.
I read today someone who got it, they were giving it like an account of it on Twitter, and they're saying they just can't even fucking move or do anything. And every time they move, they can't breathe.
Yeah,
I think you've just got to fucking ask for help, innit? If you like fucking, if you get
Yeah.
laid up with it, just go, yeah, can you do me a shop? And I'll be like, nah, fuck off. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
catching it, you cunt. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
no, you literally got to fucking just say, can you sort us out, innit?
Yeah, we really are going to have to
If
rely
you get
on
it
each other
bad,
if it
not
gets that
everyone's
bad.
going to be fucking hanging out their ass. But
No, I mean, they keep saying that as well, and it's worth remembering that 2/3 of the people that have got it have already got over it worldwide,
Yeah.
allegedly. I mean, there's so much information out there at the minute. If you literally spend like 20 minutes on Facebook or 20 minutes on YouTube, you'll learn 900 different things, and probably 80 or 99% of it will be bullshit. Like that thing
Yeah.
about gargling hot salty water if you've got a sore throat is supposed to like stem it, but I don't know if that's true.
They've always said that though, haven't they?
Well, you know, there must
Just
be something.
stick
in
to
it.
I mean,
the
but
old
this is
shit,
different.
do you know what I mean? Like fucking, you get as soon as you start coming down
What,
with something.
dandelion and burdock.
Nah, fuck
Well,
that,
there is one thing that
Whiskey
they
in
know.
it, hot toddies,
No,
boom, dumb,
they
bam.
say that alcohol helps it spread, or it doesn't do anything to calm it. But the thing you definitely can't take is like ibuprofen,
Oh yeah, I've heard
because
that.
that'll fuck
Yeah.
you up. That like helps it grow quicker or something.
What about acid?
What, like LSD?
Imagine dropping some acid when you fucking coming down with it.
Imagine
That'd
if
be the
they
worst trip ever in
Imagine
it.
if they said that- Yeah. Imagine if they said that though. Like the only way to cure it is to get off your fucking nude L
Yeah.
on some fucking.
Nah, that'd be
acid or
mad.
something.
Free
No.
dose of acid.
Yeah.
I mean, but they're saying that about the alcohol, but we were discussing this before, weren't we? Because like if you just go for a pint in the pub, obviously you could catch it in the pub. That's not up for debate. But if you just have like a pint or one or 2 pints a week, does that just dramatically?
Dramatic.
Oh, what a word! Worded it, innit? Does that dramatically
Dramatic.
make your sounds Rasta as well?
It
Innit?
does.
Dramatically.
Dramatic.
Does that drastically like mean that you could get it?
Well, I mean, the only thing I've seen
If
is that.
if you just have a pint.
I mean, it can't do that. Surely it can't be that bad. But then, I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't know.
Because if you was coming down with it, like you would just reach for the hot toddies, wouldn't you?
I don't know. I wouldn't have alcohol, me. fucking
I
makes
like
you feel
hot-
like shit.
I like
Yeah,
hot
same.
toddies when I'm ill, though.
I always used to think that like
Any
I just
excuse
like
today.
hot toddies though. I just like them.
Yeah.
I always thought that like whiskey was good for colds and shit, but every time I've drunk it when I've had a cold, I've always felt like shit.
Yeah, same.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't mind the hot toddy bit, but without the toddy in it, you know what I mean? Like some a bit of
Hot
tea
chocolate.
with yeah, no tea with
Hot
some
Bovril.
lemon and ginger and fuck knows what else.
Yeah. Yeah, ginger tea's supposed to be good, isn't it?
There's a cure out there somewhere.
Yeah, and it's going to be simple
We're
probably.
just trying to find it.
The whole vitamin D thing though, I know we talked about it on Friday, didn't it? And you two were like, no, fuck off. And I was like, no, I'm telling you, there's
No, we
like
never
Spanish
said
influenza.
vitamin D.
Yes, I did.
You said getting air.
No,
You
I
said
didn't.
air and sunshine.
I said
You said
sunshine
air and sunshine.
ventilation treatment. That's what they I don't know if it was a cure, but it certainly helps speed up recovery from Spanish influenza. And they're saying that's again a good thing. You should try and get as much vitamin D in you and
Yeah, but
as much fresh air.
I played golf today.
with someone who's,
The way it's like, don't go out.
someone who's got
No
their fucking-
unnecessary trips. And you're like, let's go for a quick 18.
Well, that's not spreading it. There's no fucker around. It's not walking the dog.
True. If you're going to do any kind of exercise, that's probably like rather than
Yeah.
going to a gym or something, isn't it?
I've
Yeah.
seen people going, "Can I go to the gym? I need to go to the gym." It's like fucking hell.
You
Stay
really
at
don't.
home,
Go for a
do some
run or
press-ups.
something.
Yes.
You know what I
You
mean?
really don't.
Do
Like-
some press-ups at home.
Lift some beans or something.
That's what I think's concerning about all this stuff, like stay at home, self-isolation.
Isolation.
I've
Isolation.
had a hot
Isolation.
toddy.
Isolation. Is
Um,
Sean Connery over there?
Isolation.
Or if like you're
Isolation.
in one of these cities where they put like some mad curfew on and you can't go out, it's like that's not good either, is it? Cooping people up.
No, but then have you seen what they've been doing in Italy where they've been entertaining each other?
Yeah, I've seen that. You
Out
won't
on
get
the
that over
balconies.
here, would you?
I don't know. I
They've
think
all
you
been
will.
clapping in Spain, haven't they? The doctors, have you seen that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that. You're not
Um,
going to get that over here. My next door neighbour's got an organ, yeah. We call him, I'm not going to say his name, it's snide. Call him Pedo Pete. And what's he going to do? Just fucking get his organ on the front garden and start fucking playing, I do
Yeah,
like to be
I mean,
beside the
yeah.
seaside. I'd
But
be like,
then
mate, get the fuck inside, bro.
The thing is, though, is it's like you are still going to need to go outside, but it's whether
It will.
I mean, you know, it's all right for like me and you, and you got a garden as well, haven't you? Like a
Yeah.
back garden. Like,
Yeah,
you just go in the
I know.
back garden. But like for people that have only got balconies, they're fucked. Like
Drones, though, innit?
drones.
When you're in the back garden and then the COVID-19 drones overhead saying, get back in your house.
Are they doing that in the States?
What?
Someone
Drones?
said that, yeah, already.
I don't know.
I think I saw something about Amazon saying they're going to up their drone deliveries.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're going to push it through a bit more.
Get back in your house.
Because obviously people like you are going to be
Here's your toilet paper.
invaluable, and that's a scary thing in itself.
I
Doug
know.
Bishop is going to become invaluable
You know,
to the country.
Pillar of
I'm going to be
society.
like, you know what? I'm going to be like the runners in World War One.
What, like a fucking medic?
Yeah.
People will be like, medic!
Or give a message to like some distant
You're going
trench.
to
where-
be a carrier
He's
pigeon.
Yeah.
he's been,
You are a carrier pigeon. That's what
he's
you're
been
gonna
hit hard. Get some toilet paper to the front line.
Apparently, though, the what we have to do now at Amazon is not when you instead of saying goodbye is to put your hand on your chest and nod, and it says in the booklet of the new procedure, it says if you don't say anything, just place your hand on your chest and nod, and in brackets it says this is a good way of greeting or saying goodbye to people. So, oh, thanks for that. So I wouldn't have fucking known.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I know.
That is a bit crazy.
The
Plus, we're starting late as well because what they want to do is not have as many people going into the depot
Why not?
because it's obviously more people in the depot. They
Yeah, but
reckon.
But what? So you're going to be working later?
So yeah,
Oh, that's a
already
real
said that.
fucking
I know.
Pain in the ass, isn't it, for us? 'Cause
Half hour
we don't
later.
fucking get to start until the best of 8 o'clock these days anyway. 'Cause
No,
you
I
guys-
know.
that's
It's
if we're not on
coronavirus hits
fucking
everyone.
lockdown.
Everyone's got their own problems. all
Yeah.
right?
I'm gonna do one.
This is nothing compared to some people.
I'm gonna do one out of the comments. So
Go ahead.
George, Matai, Marion, Maid Marion
Maid Marian.
Go
says, "What do you think about the talk of closing the pubs and clubs?"
I think if they're going to tell people you can't go, then they should just close them.
Yeah.
Same, really.
Because I just think you can't tell people, don't do that, and expect them not to do it.
Mm.
Yeah,
have
you've
to
got to
take-
close them.
Yeah, you have to take that out of there. I mean, it's the fucking impact on the economy is going to be absolutely
It's already
devastating.
big, isn't it?
Exactly, and it's going to be fucking like perhaps beyond repairable in some industries, especially hospitality and shit. You're going to see loads of businesses closed and stuff.
Mm.
But it's kind of like public health's a bit more important at the minute.
I think if they've got to
Unfortunately.
bite the bullet.
That could be another conspiracy, couldn't it? Close the pubs. Can't get people talking down the pubs.
That's it, yeah.
Huh?
That's it. But
Yeah,
you're going to get
talk
people.
on social, don't they?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but that can be observed.
I don't think many people talk that much down the pub.
Do you know what I mean? You can't leave like little notes in little pieces of wood.
Little notes and little pieces of wood.
Do you know what I mean?
Fucking shake of armour over it.
Under the third rock after the fence.
Yeah.
I think they should
Are you
just.
Red Squirrel?
Damon's a cunt. Yes, he is.
They're already taking a hit, aren't they? There was a graph on Friday before I come out on the news, and it's charting the impact on the hospitality sector, and it's just fucking already decimating it.
I know it's
Yeah.
bad, you know, but I wish it had happened to my sector because I just want to stop at home.
Mate, yours is
I
going to be.
really
You have
want to fucking go home and
You
just
have
chill
got-
out for a bit.
You've
Do
got
you know what I mean?
no chance.
It's
Being a
doing my head
courier,
in.
you have got no chance. Like, you're going to be the one that they're going to be like, go to Sainsbury's and pick up all this and take it to people.
Amazon ain't going to say go to Sainsbury's.
Mate, I'm telling you, that's what they've
What
been doing in
about?
China.
Do you know why you're
Look
not
at
going
China.
fucking go
I'm
to.
telling you, you get.
So I'm a Sainsbury's delivery driver now.
Mate, the fucking what was the
to?
what was the city again?
Oh, hold on. I'll work for
Wuhan.
Amazon. They could
Wuhan.
say to you then. There's just as much to you. You ain't
No,
doing
'cause
nothing. Get him to go down
The
Sainsbury's.
thing is I'm more than willing to step in and help where I can.
So hold on.
But
I work for Amazon.
What I'm
but
saying is,
go on.
mate, in China, that's what they've been doing.
Yeah,
They've been
but
getting
fucking
delivery.
China.
Yeah, but this is where it's been really, really big, and it's the only blueprint that we've really got, apart from fucking Italy, where it's I don't know
Amazon
what they're
is
doing.
like a totalitarian state in itself,
Exactly.
anyway, innit?
I mean, they stand to make fuckloads of money.
You
over
get
the next few months.
COVID-19, they'll still expect you to work.
I know.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
They
They
ain't
don't
going to
give a
expect me to go
shit, man.
Sainsbury's. They're like, no, don't
But no,
go
that's what-
Sainsbury's.
But that's
Got
what I'm
that,
saying.
I've
like-
got that stock here, man. Get from Amazon.
Well, that's what I mean. But that's what these delivery people
Amazon
have been doing.
Pantry.
They've been like employed by like
Get
the
your toilet
city and
roll.
the governments and shit to like start delivering food to people and delivering people to hospital and all kinds of shit.
I want paying for that shit.
Well, you will be
Yeah,
I charge £100 an hour now.
£100 a minute.
Ain't
you're
going to
gonna-
work like that, is it?
No. It's going to be like work for food stamps. You fuck. No, it's not going to get that bad.
Well, they're saying, aren't they, in, where was it? I saw one at Italy. They've suspended, allegedly, I haven't checked it, but allegedly they've suspended rent and mortgage payments for people.
Yeah, I think that. I mean,
I heard for the pub ones, for the pub ones here, they're going to give landlords $5,000.
I saw $3,000 before.
Or is it free?
I don't know. There's a lot of
I
stuff
haven't-
flying about, but is that going to
Yeah.
be enough? I
That's
mean,
what
they
I'm
could earn
saying.
that in a fucking weekend, mate.
yeah, and it's like,
Do you know
are they
what I
going to
mean?
be
Yeah.
able to pay their bills and their employees?
Well,
Well, the employees are going to get it. It's as simple as that.
That's what I mean. It's like, I mean, I'm fucked anyway. But my job, I had a job lined up for tomorrow. That's
Oh
cancelled
my
now.
god, that's madder than fucking COVID-19.
I've
You had a job
you've
lined
been
up.
You self-isolating for the last 3 months.
Yeah. I've been doomsday prepping, and for good fucking reason, really. When you look at what's panned out, but you know that's already affected me. That was I was £300. I was
Got
gonna
out to
earn.
film Calendar Girls, though, didn't he? Go on.
Yeah, that was last week. Not last weekend. Was it last weekend?
Go on, what were you saying?
But that was £300. That was only £300 I'd guaranteed I'd coming in this month, and I haven't got that anymore.
You're out on your ass.
I know.
Fucked it, mate.
That's what I mean,
Everyone's fucked it, really, if you think about it.
the
It's
thing,
only the bog roll people who are fucking laughing and the supermarkets.
it,
Everyone
yeah.
else is literally
And
fucked
Amazon.
it. Yeah, right. I've got another question. I got two, and then we can move
Go on.
on to some of our other points of discussion. So, Godfrey. Big up, Godfrey.
Godfrey.
Is this Mother Nature's way of culling an overpopulated resource hungry species?
An over resource,
No, an overpopulated resource hungry species.
Okay. Maybe. Yeah, obviously, because it's nature.
Allegedly. He did kind of sort of touch on, even if it's man-made,
But
is
it's
that
a,
natural as well?
it's a
Because
natu- yeah.
it's fucking some psychopath doing it.
I suppose Yeah.
The thing is, it's in like the Western world, and particularly in Britain, and particularly other fucking nations, rich nations, well, I say particularly Britain because I live here, and it seems like we're squeezed to the absolute max. And I don't mean just like the companies and everyone gets everything out of all its fucking workers, but every company's running to its absolute max, isn't it? Trying to get absolute max profit. And if there's any chink in the armour of that, it all goes to fucking shit. And this is bigger than a chink in the armour, isn't it?
Yeah, this, this is the fucking pause button.
This is fucking...
And it's like everything is almost like fucking... It's like ants walking, and then all of a sudden there's a fucking massive leaf in the way. Ah, fuck! Do you know what I mean? It's just...
Yeah, I mean, the industry that's been hit the worst, they say, is the airlines.
Aviation, yeah.
And you look at BA, British Airlines, or British Airways, whatever it is. Airways, isn't it? Like, they're massive, and it's fucking expensive to fly with them. And they're sacking people.
I know.
So it's like...
And Virgin.
That's
Virgin
what I'm
have
saying.
said 8
they're
weeks
running
unpaid
beyond
holiday.
Unpaid as well. I mean, that's tight.
I know. They're running beyond their means. That's what it's saying, isn't it? And that's not a good way to run a business, is it? If you run way beyond your means.
But, I mean, we're near the end of a financial year as well, aren't we? Because it's nearly April.
Yeah.
You would think that they would have a lot of their profit by now. And they'd be able to at least get into the next year without the next academic financial year without having to sack people.
They don't give a shit about people.
I know, that's the problem though. It's like
Branson, right? On one hand, Branson obviously got Virgin Airways, right? And fucking a profitable company. Then he's got healthcare businesses where he's subsidised by the government. He's going cap in hand to the government. And he's rich as fuck. Like, literally rich as fuck. He could afford to give all these workers on the airlines paid 8 weeks holiday and still keep a fucking a vast amount of his fucking personal fortune. That guy is a fucking cunt. He's the devil. Like, he really is. He's a fucking hanging little weird-looking fucking hanging bastard.
Yeah.
So these people don't give a fuck about people. And you'd say that.
I was waiting for it.
You're next on the fucking...
Actually, saying that, going back to that question, that is kind of is this Mother Nature's way? And let's take the airlines, for instance. Fucking the pollution's going to be a lot lower over the next fucking 8 weeks.
Already,
yeah, I mean,
do you know what I mean?
Those NASA pictures of
pictures
of those NASA pictures of over northern China.
Yeah, they've done them all over now. They've done them over Italy as well.
I mean, it's crazy. They literally cleared up.
Go back to fucking the same when everyone goes back to work. Though.
That's it. I mean, have we finished the question?
I don't know. I'll just say this, yeah. It might be a warning sign, because this has been coming for a while. I read an interview with some guy who's like an expert in like pathogens and stuff like that, and he was saying that they've been predicting this is going to happen for a bit. People are obsessed with the mortality rate of this this coronavirus. He's actually saying the higher the mortality rate, the pathogen doesn't last as long, because it's dependent on the host to survive, because it's just protein. He's saying actually what's potentially going to happen is it's going to quieten down in summer while the pathogen lives inside us, lays dormant, and then starts acting up again later on.
Really?
And I think it's personally, I think it's a big fucking warning sign that we should fucking take this shit seriously, because if it was a war, what do you do in war? You fucking start ramping shit up, don't you? You start fucking building weapons. You start fucking investing in infrastructure. Yeah. And people can say all they want, and it's just like a bit of flu or whatever. But what if it gets worse? Do you know what I mean? What if the next one's worse? So people need to start investing in fucking stuff, do you know what I mean? Instead of fannying about and just cutting things, because it's overstretched as it is, the NHS.
Yeah.
They're not going to cope with this shit, are they?
I mean,
So what's he saying, this guy? It's quite interesting.
They're saying that basically the way that these pathogens work are, they're essentially protein, and they live inside of us as a host. And then this particular coronavirus, he was saying coronaviruses, they have spikes, the actual cells, if you like, or whatever they are, and they attach to our cells and they feed off us, basically.
Yeah.
And because basically if they kill us, then they've killed their host. So it's actually more dangerous when the death rate's slightly lower because it spreads through more people
Yeah.
in society.
Oh, okay.
Isn't
yeah.
it? That's why it spreads. You spread it more when you first get it.
Yeah.
So it's like that kind of it rapidly reproduces, so it can get out because it can't live outside of. It can't reproduce outside of the human
But it
body.
can live on a surface,
But it can live on
presumably,
a,
for a
but
bit.
only for a little bit. They say it lives in the air more
That's mad.
because it's
They
all
can live
airborne.
no on the surface.
I've
Can
read
live for like
thought
6
72,
days.
yeah,
I've
so
read.
is that
I've read
what they say
anything.
now?
I've read everything from 20 minutes to fucking
20
9
years.
days.
to
I've
to
read
like
9 days.
to
mate.
fucking 9 days.
Godfrey's saying fish are swimming in Venice already.
Is that because of the
I
lack
don't-
of pollution?
yeah, that's mad. If that's true, that's fucking crazy, innit? Within a few days, the fish have gone back. But
It's
we
just-
need to. We'll have a look. I'll see if I can fucking find any kind of thing on that in a bit when we talking a bit more. But yeah, the last question, and then we'll move on to some shit. Andrew Barrett has said, "Do we consider ourselves brainwashed, and if so, to what extent, percentage-wise?"
What?
'Cause there-
People in general.
I haven't
Yeah.
met
Or us
people
three.
or us, because there is always
I'd
that
say
in the back of your
66%.
mind, innit? In terms of like, is this just a load of fucking social programming? Do you know what I mean? I think we've established amongst
Yeah.
ourselves that we don't think it is, but
No.
there is
Yeah.
always that in
Well,
your
I
head,
was
innit?
go on.
You know, you go for it. I was going to say
Yeah,
what you
go
were
on.
going to
Yeah,
say.
well, driving there, I was like, sometimes I'm like, is this like for real? Do you know what I mean? Is it as bad as they're saying? And I went back to him saying about the storms that we fucking name now.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they're trying to copy like the hurricane thing, and it's like they're storms. Okay, they've caused a lot of flooding and all that, but they ain't hurricanes.
No.
They're not these big fucking giant things that fucking wipe out the fucking parts of the country. All right, they do flood,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
mean-
a real bad thing. But and then I relate that to this, what's happening, and I'm thinking, are they overplaying this? Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I mean, in terms of the storms, I mean, we're lucky that we live in a part of the country that rains all the fucking time, and it's quite hilly. So
yeah,
it,
you got the sea quite.
yeah, it doesn't really affect us. But like, you know, if you live in floodplains and stuff, then obviously those storms are a bigger deal. But yeah, I think that whole hurricane thing is a bit of it is a good analogy really, because it's difficult to really comprehend what's going on. We live in Plymouth or there or thereabouts for you, and it feels like all this is happening like fucking miles away, isn't it? But we've
Yeah.
had like 3 cases, I think now.
Yeah.
But it's like
Devon's had a few though, hasn't it?
well,
I mean, my
at one
doctors were
point,
shut, wasn't it, quite
yeah,
early?
at one point we were like the second highest in the country
Were we?
outside London.
outside London. Yeah,
What cases?
yeah, per
Was we?
yeah, but that was
Devon and
Devon,
Cornwall.
and Dorset, I think. So I mean that's pretty big, a big area. But it's just weird how, like, I was watching the Rogan thing the other day, just watching clips and stuff, and Eddie Bravo said something like, and I was like, fuck yeah. He said, if someone wakes up from a coma now, how do you tell them what's going on? Because if like I said earlier to you two, if I'd have said 2 weeks ago that like all the countries in Europe are going to close their borders and you're not going to be able to go there, and like the economy, worldwide economy is like clenching its asshole, going like, what's going to happen next, kind of thing, and loads of people are going to start dying, and you're going to have to fucking not shake hands anymore and all that kind of stuff. You'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, yeah.
Like it's happened so quickly, all of this stuff, that it's like it is kind of like you say, what's going to happen next, and how quickly is it going to happen, and how bad is it going to be, and all that kind of thing. And I mean, I think we're all hoping that it's a load of bollocks, because I'd love it. I'd love to wake up on April 1st and they went, "You fucking idiot."
Yeah, but it's bad,
Do you know what I mean?
bad luck to do that, though, isn't it?
Well, not before midday.
You can only do it like in a window of like
I don't know.
12 till midday. You can't just do it for like 3 months before and then just go, ha ha.
I know, but it would have been a
that's
hell of
bad
a
luck.
fucking April
That'd be
Fool's, wouldn't it?
worse.
What if all this started as an early April Fool's prank in
That'd be
fucking
worse.
northern
We're
China?
fucked if they'd done that.
But no, it's fucking.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, it's unprecedented, really, how big it's got,
Yeah,
how
it's
quickly
mad.
it's got.
Yeah.
but then going back to what you were saying, like, is it bullshit? What if, yeah, because that works both ways. What if they're downplaying it? What if we're not
Yeah.
being told the truth with
Yeah.
that as well, and it is it's worse.
Yeah.
It's only the old people that are getting it, and then fucking, I don't know, one of us gets it and fucking
But they've already
croaks
said
it.
30, 40-year-olds going
I've
into
seen that.
Italy.
I've seen it, yeah. I've
The
tried
death-
to
And
ignore
fucking-
I've seen it.
I
but
know,
seen
I
it,
did
you
as
know
well.
what I mean?
But the
I
death
did
rate
as
of
I was
that-
like, sorry, my missus said that, and I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like getting angry at her, going, what? Explain more.
I'm not leaving now.
But that's what I mean. It doesn't seem real until it really affects you or
No,
someone
I
you
know.
know,
Yeah,
isn't
of
it? So
course.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily for us, touch wood, we don't really know anyone. I don't know anyone that's got it.
The
I think my
clo-
brother knows somebody that's related
closest
to
I've
someone.
come is today at work. Someone has had to go into self-isolation. Not someone I've come into contact with. They went to a party at weekend, a house party, and one person had it in the entire house party. And the whole house parties had to go into lockdown because fucking one person's got it. I don't know how many's there, but I'm presuming there was a few people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the closest I've come.
I mean,
I'm sure
it's-
it'll get closer.
Of course, it's gonna come home in a big way, I think.
Yeah.
And it's just up to us to be prepared for it, I suppose.
But brainwashing was the original question.
I think
Everyone's brainwashed.
the problem
Somewhere
is
along the line, isn't it?
we've talked about it on the podcast before. We talk about where you get your information from and how people look for things that perpetuate their own political opinion or
course.
whatever. So I don't know if it's brainwashed, but I think it's the need for us as humans to see patterns and be right about something
Yeah,
all
and
the time.
identifying something
Yeah.
as well, isn't it?
Be on the right side of history and all that kind of stuff. People are like, that's why you get all the virtue signaling and all that. I don't know. It's difficult to say if people are brainwashed. I think people are easily led.
Ah, fucking mate, we're all I've got a fucking 2.5-year-old, and I'm constantly trying to brainwash him. So we're brainwashed
Yeah,
somewhere along the
yeah.
line,
I
aren't
know.
we? Do you know
Well,
what I mean?
I mean,
There's
the
fucking
thing
no
is-
two ways about it.
The thing is you can't have a democracy without strong characters, and strong characters are going to use what they use in order to gain power. So
And power is a perpetual thing. People who get into power, what else do they want after that? More
Exactly,
power.
yeah.
And to
Yeah,
stay in
of
power.
course.
yeah,
And staying in power might have, as Machiavelli said, the side effect of power can be doing good things. But ultimately, you want to stop in power, and you might do
Yeah.
good things, but your main aim is to stop in that position
Yeah.
and keep power.
yeah, that's it.
So that's why he believes all governments were bollocks. That's why he believed that. Do you know what I mean?
I still haven't read up on him. I said I
No,
was going
It's the
to.
second
quite
time it's
interesting.
come up in the podcast,
It is,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, he came up in the last
every
one.
time you say Machiavelli, I just think Tupac. You see Tupac walking out of court, throwing up the gang signs and that. Right. The serious matter is, without doubt, not everyone's going to die. Football.
Football, yeah. It's
Like,
gone, isn't it?
should the football season be voided?
Yeah. If it's not going to be completed,
Yeah, all right, carry on.
right.
I'll
No,
expand upon why I laughed in a second.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're going to say, but I won't say that. But ultimately, if you don't complete something, you can't just say, oh, you're the winner. You could say maybe in a match, if it just finished 5 minutes early or 10 minutes early and someone was winning 10-0, could say, okay, yeah, they've won or
Yeah,
whatever.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But everything hasn't been played out. Everyone hasn't played the same amount of games.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's the same for all leagues as well,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the Premier,
It's-
Championship, 1-2.
It's annoying for me because
Yeah.
I mean, the reason why I laughed is because obviously Villa, if it ended now and the points and everything were honoured, then you go down, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And Argyle go up.
Really?
Yeah, so
What, are you second?
third, I think. But
Or
we're
is it top three?
it's
go
top
up?
three in the
Yeah.
playoff for the fourth place. So
Yeah,
it's
that's interesting.
I
yeah.
mean, I'd like
Everton
it
would
if
just
it-
do fuck all.
Just do the same we do every year, innit?
just bobble along.
Win nothing,
Bobble along.
mid-table, just about getting to
Boring.
fucking
Yeah.
Europe.
It's just it's annoying, isn't it? It's just
what
like
do you think?
I'll be honest, yeah, I think fucking it's void.
I think you got to.
Yeah, but you fucking hate Liverpool as well on two accounts that you've got Man United fucking thinking, yeah, and you support Everton.
Now, the thing is, yeah, fair play to Liverpool. They've been the best team, right? I'm going to say that now, yeah. There's no bitterness, no nothing. They're the best team. They've got the best manager,
By far.
both in terms of how the team play football, what he's done there in terms of what kind of man he is as well, because he is a decent bloke, I think.
I was going to
Who,
say
John Barnes?
Yeah.
You know, he does come
Got to
across as a
hold,
decent
okay.
fella, do you know what I mean? He's already said if it gets voided, the most important thing is people's health, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair play to him. Could be just saying it, but
No, I don't think
does
he is.
strike
I
me
don't
as
think.
being
Yeah, I mean,
decent.
I've always liked him. I liked him
Top
at Dortmund
teeth as well. He's got white as fuck teeth.
I like his hair.
Glasses,
I think he's
decent
got
glasses.
perfect hair. He's a very.
Fucking, he's top, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm in love with him, and yes, I would.
So
Go out with him.
fair play to them. They've had the best fucking team, and they were gonna win it. I don't think City would have come back into it,
No.
but I agree with
Only
you.
need 2 more wins to win it.
It's not just about who the champions are. It's about who's finishing in what position, in every position in the league table, and it's about who's getting in the playoffs in the championship, who's winning, and everything isn't finished. So you've got to avoid everything.
Yeah.
And people are saying on Twitter, like, oh, if they avoid the football, people are done with the game. That's bullshit.
That's
Yeah.
bollocks.
Like they fucking were done with it after the war. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
mean,
it fucking
they could have.
finishes.
I mean, it's not saying it could finish. They could end up playing it out,
Yeah,
couldn't
they?
they?
Could do it in 2 halves, couldn't they?
So, I mean, that's fair enough if they do that. Do you know what I mean? Crack on with the season,
Yeah.
see what happens.
I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? Because when do you fit it in? I mean,
Well,
I think
Euros
the
are
summer,
cancelled
the summer
till
tournaments.
next year.
Yeah, they're gone.
It's already gone
Yeah,
already. Yeah,
so it's kind of like
So they're
we
going to do
could
it
do
next
it
year
like,
and then the World Cup the year after. Well,
Think
wait,
so,
even
yeah.
the year after it'd be Christmas.
yeah.
That's too much, man. I just
yeah,
think,
fuck yeah, I
I
forgot
think
about that.
skip the fucking Euros. Like, just fuck it off until
I mean,
the next
yeah.
time it's scheduled to come round, and then let's just get the World Cup done. And instead of fucking doing the World Cup in some fucking place where it's got to be in summer, actually look at
In winter.
at Christmas. Actually look at the interests of fucking the globe and global fans and say, right, no, we're going to fucking put it in summer and do it properly instead of doing some bullshit. I mean, that's why people will tune out of the game.
Yeah.
Not because the fucking Premier League's had to stop or whatever.
Yeah.
It's because of that kind of shit.
I mean, the only problem that I see with voiding it, well, I mean, it's inevitable anyway. The fact that lower league teams, I don't really care about the Premier League because it's fucking full of money. They've all got fuckloads of money, and yeah, they're going to lose a little bit, but they'll earn it back in fucking shirt sales or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the lower leagues that, I mean, obviously because I support Argyle and it's fucking, we're still professional but only just. And like all the I mean, Argyle might be okay because they've got a pretty good business model and I think they earn money. But most of the teams in that league, they literally live game to game. So if they're not getting that ticket revenue, they still got to play the players and
It's like the
staff
pubs,
and
isn't it?
stuff. Exactly. It's. I mean, it's strange, and I don't know how clubs like that are going to survive. It's like the Rochdale chairman was talking on BBC Sport, and he was like, "We literally don't know what we're going to do. Like we're fucked."
Yeah.
Why don't they do this? Yeah, I was thinking about this. Why don't they just do like a shitload of testing amongst all the players and go like, right, who's up for just having some mad like fucking diverse kickabout on the telly and just like picking different teams from different players from different teams and just fucking sticking some jumpers down and just televising it.
Well,
You know what I mean?
sticking some play down fucking Freedom
Because,
Fields Park or
what the
something.
you know what, yeah? You know what it's like? It's like a fucking really shit Christmas. Because at weekend, I'm just like, oh, the fucking supermarkets are mad. There's nothing going on. And then you're expecting Match of the Day to come on.
Yeah.
It's Mrs. Brown's Boys. It's
Yeah.
like, why can't
Yeah.
they just do some like friendly football shit with some players that don't have it?
The thing is, though, it's like they could be healthy where they are, but then they could go somewhere and then catch it from the air that's there and then take it back with them as well. So it's kind of like it's difficult. The only solution I can find is that they all get themselves an Xbox or a PlayStation and they sit down, they work out the season on FIFA.
Yeah.
They get hold of EA Sports and they say, "Can you draw up the table and the fixtures like as it's
Get
happened?"
your best FIFA player out of every team.
And and then it's like fucking Klopp versus fucking
Can
Ancelotti.
you have it
for,
on
you know.
FIFA where each fucking person has a player?
Yeah,
Can
I
they
think
develop
so.
that? So
I
it's
think they
like you
still-
can have genuine 11 aside. So
Yeah,
it's
they do
like
that. They
I'm
do that.
playing centre back.
Yeah, they do that.
Well, why don't they just do that then?
Yeah, just get all the players to play themselves.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Just do that. That'd actually be
It'd be good fun to
quite
watch. wouldn't
funny.
it? It'd be good fun.
Bet Steven Gerrard's buzzing.
Why?
Everyone will just forget that he slipped, innit?
Yeah.
It's like, remember that time we lost the fucking league because of fucking flu?
It's gonna be yeah.
But
I
I
mean,
bet he's buzzing him.
the more you think about it, the more it like. Because the other thing about like filming a TV match is all the people that work in TV as well. Like
Yeah.
I'm not sure how big the crews are on outside broadcasts, but they're pretty big. And like, if it takes like 20 to 30 to maybe 50 people, which it
Yeah.
could be, I don't know if it's that many, but it could be. There's another
It's a
50
hell of a
people
lot
that
of
got to be
people,
there.
innit?
And it's like, they've all got to get there. But the thing is they ain't got no work now, those people. Because like, if you work an outside broadcast, you normally just work an outside broadcast. So it's like,
Not
TV.
working on the news and that, though.
They might go to, I suppose they would go to news because that's going to be, they want people everywhere all the time, I suppose. I should try and get a job.
Yeah, you probably should. The thing is, with all this stuff to do with money and economy and that, like, how much money is the government realistically going to be able to give to people? Because, I ain't fucking holding any kind of idea that I'm going to get money if I get ill because I'm self-employed. So you just forget about it when you're self-employed. But realistically, if they have to bail out pubs, football clubs, restaurants, fucking hotels, airlines, how the fuck is that going to work?
I suppose they could.
Can they just start the economy again?
No.
No, how come?
But I suppose what they could do, they're always talking about universal basic income. This is the optimal time to test it out to see how it works. Do you know what I mean? Because everyone needs money, and everyone
It takes 6 weeks to get your payment, though, doesn't it?
Well,
I just had a mad thought, right? I heard years ago, and I just thinking there, kind of not listening to you, so I switched off for a second.
yeah, you
Sorry.
always do that.
And
I bet he says something we were talking about.
no,
That's what normally happens.
no, right. And I can remember years ago when it was after the Twin Towers got knocked down and all that, and I can remember. I don't know whether it was some Nostradamus kind of person who said it or what. I read it somewhere. They said this war, when we went to war with Afghanistan or against the Taliban and all that, will last till 2020, right? And then after that, there'll be mad pestilence, right? And which is mad, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Because
Who
it has
said
literally just finished.
Who said that?
I can't remember who said it, but I just remember reading it
It'd be
somewhere.
interesting if we could find that, because I'd like to see that.
Because it has literally kind of, we're not saying it's finished the war against the Taliban, but it has, hasn't it? He's called it off. They've called a truce and all that kind of thing. And
well, I mean, it's come just after all this trouble with Iran, isn't it?
yeah, and now we have pestilence.
And now we have pestilence.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dang, dang,
No, but it's quite
dang.
interesting. Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, but it's kind of a lacking in some points because you can't remember who said it or
I
when
know.
they said it, just sort of around the time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
But I shall
It was
endeavour
some
to
sort of
find that.
Nostradamus. But
Some
not
sort of
Nostradamus. Not
Also,
Nostradamus.
I told you about it a while ago, actually, because I remember me saying that around this time I read in the same article that Britain would
Oh, it was an article.
stray away from America. It was an article stroke
Video.
whatever. Yeah, no, it couldn't have been a video because it was that long ago. Would stray away from the European Union and go more towards America.
I think that was kind of inevitable anyway. When you look at
Yeah, but
when you
this
look
is
at
I'm
history in
talking
hindsight.
prior to 2010. This
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
so
It's difficult to-
fucking proper
Prefab sprout.
fucking
prefab sprout.
yeah no proper internet.
Pre-proper internet.
It was in the glory days of the internet, I suppose.
The golden
Well,
years.
when you
The golden years.
When you could see Tupac autopsy pictures.
Yeah, you didn't have no adverts.
no
That's
adverts.
That's what everyone used to do
Yeah.
at school, innit? Just watch it to look at Tupac autopsy.
I never did that.
No, did I?
What can I say? We was ghetto in the West Side.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, the economy. Just don't know how that's gonna happen. They can't bail out everyone, can they?
Well, we're all gonna die, so
Yeah. Tune in for a light-hearted look at coronavirus. Obviously, it's not just football as well. It's had an effect on the music, innit?
Yeah. I mean, annoyingly, like you were saying earlier before we started, I don't know if you want to say what you said earlier to us.
Yeah, we've been we're going through like a little bit of a dry spell with gigs or whatever.
We had a really good run up to
Last year,
December,
didn't
didn't we? And then
It just sort of dried up a little bit, and it's like, oh God, are we going to get a gig? And then last week, it's like, we've got gig lined up in Manchester, in Exeter, like in other places down here, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, everything's cancelled. It's like, It's
Yeah.
bad, isn't it? Man?
I mean, it's devastating for us as a, we're a small act, you could say. We're not like the Arctic Monkeys or anything like that.
but
But
they'll
Really?
survive that shit. Though,
I mean, they will, yeah. But
they
you
wouldn't
look
have the
at
gig again.
you look at people. But
fucking hell, Alex!
but what I'm saying
Can't
is,
afford the rehearsal room.
what I'm saying is it's like we live gig to gig, but we don't earn enough money for it to pay our way. Do you know what I mean? We were reaching, some good gigs and getting some decent money and stuff in the last quarter of
Yeah.
2019. But it's not like this is our full-time job and we do this and this is all we do. Well, it's all I do.
Yeah.
But,
What, in isolation?
in isolation, yeah. But, I mean, it's like footballers will still get paid, but musicians and actors and all that kind of stuff, because, like, New York's just closed all the theatres and sporting events and all that.
Netflix
haven't
has shut everything down.
they? Netflix has shut all production down, so it's like entertainment people are getting hit the worst. There was an interesting thing in Australia.
Much fucking.
What are you talking about? I fucking live hand to mouth.
Oh, you on about like the back staff?
I'm
and all
talking
that?
and all the
about
extras
people that
and that,
work
yeah.
on the cruise and the extras and all that. I'm not talking about the big actors, but like
Yeah.
supporting casts and
Fuck,
stuff
Tom
like
I
that.
know
Hanks has got it.
Spielberg be all right.
Yeah, but I'm not at Spielberg's level of income, am I?
Well, he's behind the camera.
Yeah, but he's a pretty big name now, and he's done well for himself.
He's had a few, yeah.
But it's just all the people that work in those industries that no one knows of, but they're there and they're working. They ain't got no more money coming in now, and everyone's
No, I
got to
know.
pay the bills, everyone's got to pay the rent, and everyone's got to eat. But if you aren't earning any money, anything coming in, you're fucked.
Maybe bog roll's going to become the currency.
Can you eat it?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there'll
Have
be
you
fucking...
seen that video with the bog roll?
No,
Some
I did
scouser walks up to a car, like there's a video in the car, and he's like, I want 2, yeah? Give me 2.
not. And what,
I've
and he put it
seen
in
so
the baggie?
many of them.
Right, they got
So many of
2
them.
bog rolls.
Yeah, and he's like that. You'd see
He's
me
like,
right now.
let me test it. I want to test it.
Yeah, I've seen a few like that.
You need to talk into the mic a
I
bit
know,
because
it's
you're all the way over it.
But fucking music. They're going to have to cancel Glastonbury, aren't they?
I think it's gone now, isn't it? I mean, it's the first week of June.
I mean, it's not the most fucking sanitised of gaffs anyway, is it?
No.
Can't
No.
even get a fucking shower or a shit. Can't
Yeah.
even wipe your ass.
I know.
There's just too many. It's, the population of Plymouth goes there.
It's that, what's it?
250,000?
250, yeah.
Something like 300,000, they reckon? Something around
There's
there.
no way that's gonna go on, is it?
It can't be. It can't go on. I mean, like Coachella and
That's been
that's
cancelled.
gone
they've
and all
gone-
that kind of stuff.
What I think they postponed. Well, one of them's postponed till I think it's Coachella till September.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
it's
optimistic
October, yeah,
as well, though,
something
isn't
like
it?
it is
yeah.
optimistic because how do we know we're going to be over this by then?
Yeah, everyone might be skint as well.
Exactly. I mean, are you going to afford to get to these gigs
You
and
know what I
stuff
mean?
when they come back on?
Because they're saying that they think it's going to be seasonal. Well, from what I've read, where I've read it, they reckon it's going to come back, and it's probably something that's going to be. Obviously, the longer we live with it, and people have it,
They
the
did
easier
say
it's
that
gonna
about
get.
fucking bird flu and shit as well, though,
But you
didn't
said
they?
that's come back today.
Yeah, but
Guess
they
who's
said
back?
Back again.
in
know what I mean?
India. Found a couple of cases in India.
Yeah, because weren't they saying a couple of weeks ago that Indians thought they were immune for it?
What, from COVID?
COVID,
Why?
yeah. Because they didn't have any cases and all this kind of stuff, or they had very few.
Yeah, but they wouldn't fucking know, would they?
Well, I mean, it's
fucking billion people live there. Is it a
I mean, that's
billion?
it, something like that, isn't it? It's a very high number. And they all
It
live
is
on top
just
of each
under a
other as well,
billion,
in
yeah.
very cramped, small streets and stuff. So it's,
Yeah, bird flu in India.
I mean, that's crazy.
Fucking.
But don't they
it's
have
the fucking
vaccines for
germs
bird
are
flu?
after us, man. Telling you.
Don't they have vaccines for bird flu and stuff?
Don't know. Depends if it's
Yeah.
mutated, though, innit? If it's a different fucking thing, or.
Clever little
Yeah, but I
fuckers,
mean,
aren't they,
I
these
think-
bugs?
I
Yeah,
think
know,
the
they've
difference
fucking been here a
between
lot longer than we have.
I
haven't
know.
they?
the reason why it's called COVID-19 is because it's new to 2019. They'd never
Yes.
discovered
Yeah,
it
yeah.
before, and that's why they don't. Because they've got
Oh,
vaccines
is it?
for some.
It's not number 19.
No, it's
I thought
2019.
it was number 19, but it's not.
It's
It's it
2019.
originated in,
Yeah.
19.
No. I've been listening to that tune so much in the
The
last
age
3
of the
days.
average,
The average
American
Vietnam
soldier.
war
Yeah.
in Second World War was 26.
Yeah.
Vietnam, it was
It's nine-
19.
ne- 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 19.
19.
What tune is that?
It's called
19.
19.
Yeah, by who?
By 19.
It's someone big. I can't
19.
remember that
Never
name.
heard of it.
You've never heard 19?
Nah, Dougie Fresh.
It's not Dougie
No.
Fresh.
Carl Cox.
No, it's older than that.
Michael Jackson.
Joe Jackson.
It's a good track.
It's a
Said,
great tune.
But yeah, what were we talking about?
Paul
19.
Hardcastle.
Yeah, that's it. Paul Hardcastle. Didn't he do? No. Mad Max. No, not Mad Max. Max Headroom. Remember Max Headroom?
I can't.
Fucking
Max
it's like
Headroom.
being in the room with my granddad. Oh, my dad. Max Headroom. You know, like watching a game show on the TV. Max Clifford. Max on
Clifford.
Brookside.
No, Max Headroom. You heard
Max
of him?
Spielman.
I think so.
It's like a
Headroom.
digital man in a.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Channel 4.
Have we got anything else COVID-19 related?
Well, I was going to say there's a very, very interesting mini doc that's on YouTube by CGTN, which is a Chinese, Chinese BBC. It's called The Lockdown: 1 Month in Wuhan.
How long's it on for?
Half an hour. It's on YouTube.
For half an hour?
It's on for half an hour. 33 minutes apparently.
It's a long shit.
What's it called again?
It's called The Lockdown: 1 Month on, or something like that. It's got.
Put a link in the thing for people.
Yeah, okay. I'll try and find one. But it's really fucking interesting because it's like it goes from the very start of the lockdown. Like it's beautifully shot as well. Like you would think that they would be thinking more about like trying to survive and not catch the fucking virus and whatnot.
Filmmakers are like that though, aren't they?
But they
It's like, what lens shall we use? The fucking world's falling down. It's like, get me Canon 50D out.
but the great thing about it
It's true though.
It's true. The great thing about it is it's like they go into all the wards and stuff and you can see how the people are living and stuff.
Yeah.
And they talk to nurses and stuff. It is really eye-opening.
Who's doing the documentary? Chinese as well? Or
They've made,
or is it European or Western?
it's Chinese.
Bit of government, will it?
CGTN. I shall put a link in the live chat.
The
I'm doing it
Grandmasters.
right now. There you go to the live chat. I'll try and remember and put it in the Buzzsprout and all that ting.
It's a shame Rich isn't on the thing tonight. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'd like to know what Rich is
Yeah,
saying
well,
about it.
well,
But
he's probably in
obviously
lockdown
probably
himself.
working somewhere, isn't he?
Yeah.
Probably.
Because he was saying last time, just carry on as normal,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, I mean, it was 3 weeks ago. It was still like
Yeah.
happening on
I
the other
know.
side of the world. But yeah, give that a watch because it's very eye-opening.
I'm sure it'll be all right at the end of the day. It's just that the way I'm looking at it is this, yeah. I don't want to have it, and I don't want my son to have it, and I don't want my nan or anyone that I know to have it, because just on that off chance that it's going to be a shit one for someone, isn't it? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And then in regards to like all the other stuff, it's like if it gets bad, people genuinely or generally are a bit cuntish, but there are some nice people out there. So if people have to go and do like a bit of a shop for some old day next door or whatever, then that's what people are going to just have to do, isn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna have to look out for each other, which isn't going to be a bad thing really, because we don't really do that.
Or you just go feral, fucking just get tooled up. Give us your bog roll.
What, just live in the forest?
Just fucking, up on Dartmoor. Covered in fucking cow pat and that.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to be
It's
a
chance
weird
to go feral, man. Take it now while it's still there.
before.
Just start stabbing people. I don't think
I
I've got
don't
anything
know.
else to
I
add.
don't know if I've got
No?
anything else to add.
I think we've covered it.
Just check out Dr. John Cambell if you want more info on how to look after yourself and whatnot. He goes deep on like how it's mutated and stuff as well, and he's like doing videos every day. He does another
Sounds
one.
boring.
It's interesting shit, man. Because
Just watched this morning with Phil and Ollie in it.
if you don't get any information from that, it's just like, oh, Sandra thinks
Right,
she's
so
got
right.
it.
Is the racing still on?
It was
Paul's
at
saying?
Cheltenham was on, wasn't it?
That
That's
was
finished now, though,
ridiculous,
isn't
wasn't it?
250,000 visitors, they reckon they have.
Over 3 days or
Yeah.
whatever.
All
Ain't
over
mad
the
how
world.
all the posh shit goes on. It's like, oh, the Queen's got a horse running at Cheltenham. You know what I mean? It's like football. I know the government didn't cancel football, but that's the common sense of fucking like normalish people go, nah, fuck that. That sounds a bit dodgy, you know, getting everyone in fucking
Yeah.
in Old Trafford or fucking Anfield.
Well, she's buggered off, isn't she? Queenie. She left Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
Has she?
Yeah.
Where's she gone up to Scotland?
I think they said Windsor, but that's not that far from central London.
Windsor Castle? No, it's just in London, pretty much.
Just
Still.
on the outskirts.
But
Yeah.
she's going to bugger off to Balmoral, isn't she? Is it Balmoral?
Yeah.
She's going to bugger off up
Scotland.
there, isn't she? Yeah.
Well, you know what? People are mad though, innit? Yeah. Like, because I saw a little bit of some of this public address that he done today, fucking and old squirrel head. And fucking people are there going on about the Queen. In the comments, the Queen will sort it out, this, that, and the other. Are people literally dumb?
What do you mean the Queen will sort it
Yeah,
out?
what do you
Yeah,
mean?
no, like she's going to fucking step in.
Get
and
commando
that.
out
She's
on it.
like, it's okay, the Queen
Put a
will
blade in
sort
her
it
teeth.
out.
And
Yeah.
just
The
fucking
Queen
nut
will
it.
sort it out and sort the government out. Like, what the fuck is she going to
What
do?
do they think she actually does?
And why do people think that they care?
Exactly.
And they don't give a fuck, do they, really? Like,
No.
And
it's like, you gotta
they're
fucking sort yourself out.
she's got the best doctors
Yeah.
that money can buy. She's got the best healthcare, best food.
Robots, innit?
Yeah, lizard people.
Because the thing is, right, I was thinking this today, because obviously, like, what I do at work and that, I've had to do some stuff to do with this today, and I'm thinking to myself, I feel like I'm doing more about coronavirus than the fucking Prime Minister is. Do you know what I mean? I know I'm not, yeah, I'm sure he is probably doing some bits, yeah. But then also, as well, what I noticed is this, right? People's fucking level of dependency is actually fucking really high. Like, people will come in here saying, like, there's no hand sanitizer left, and there's no, like, what's I have to touch a door handle. What's happening about that? And it's like, well, we're trying our best to make sure there's hand sanitizer. I don't know if you've noticed, but there isn't any about because everyone's bought it. Also, we will try and fucking sanitize the door handles to the best of our ability, but someone could just come and fucking undo all that work straight away. So why aren't you just thinking to yourself, right, I'll bring my own fucking hand sanitizer into my office that only you can use. And when you go to open the door, don't fucking touch the handle.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing with the government, innit? Everyone's waiting
Yeah.
for fucking Boris Johnson to tell you
yeah.
what to do. You'd be fucking long time dead
I know.
before that happens.
That's it. But you know, how much can they?
Up, innit?
How much can they
Yeah.
really tell you though? Do you know what I mean?
Nothing. Not really.
How much can they really do?
It's crazy.
Like you said, I mean, it's like I've seen loads of stuff on Facebook and stuff today. People saying, "Oh, town's dead." My missus had a friend stay, and I drove her to the bus stop. It was busy. Everywhere was busy. It wasn't fucking crammed, but then for the size of Plymouth and the normal traffic flow, it was exactly the same.
I don't know.
Yeah, because we're still fucking going about our every day. I think from today, where he's come out and said all that stuff about fucking trying to self-isolate more and not... it's the first time he said that, isn't it, really?
Yeah, now it's if
You know
if
what I
anyone
mean?
in your house has got it, you've got to stay in. Which I wonder,
So
I wonder
maybe
how many
from
people
like
will adhere to
tomorrow,
that.
it's going to be... Because even at school, my daughter's school, they've pushed all the exams, not GCSE exams, like the end-of-year exams,
Yeah.
into a week,
Mm.
which is this week.
Yeah.
All of them, which is mad.
I mean, if you can do that kind of thing, you definitely should be doing that kind of thing, I think. Do you know what I mean? It's like my missus works at the art college, and I know your missus is with the uni up in Exeter, isn't she? And they've closed that now, haven't they?
Yeah, it's
Is
closed.
the art
But
college shut?
The art college isn't shut. They don't plan
That's
on
a
shutting.
breeding ground now.
It really is, because
Yeah.
art
Some
students are fucking dirty
right. I
bastards.
know. I've walked in there and I've just been like, fuck me. It stinks in
It
here,
does.
man.
It does. It's not. I mean, I don't blame the cleaning staff, because when I worked there and I knew them, they were all decent people, and they were just doing their job. But it's like you can't literally, like you said, you can't walk around after people with a fucking squirty
No.
bottle and a rag, like, oh, just not. You can't do that.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna have to, going forward, I think we're all gonna have to start thinking about other people a little bit more and going like,
Yeah.
well, if I've got a cough, I'm not going to go and just cough openly like you did in the fucking... When we were writing the other night and you just went... like that.
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
That was a joke cough, if anything.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
The thing is with the kids though.
What in my fucking... what is it?
Wah, wah.
The what's it show? The Fast Show.
Which one?
Bob Flemington.
The
Yeah,
old
Bob
guy. Yeah. The kids though,
Hello, sir.
it must be pretty stressful for them, innit? People are going on about old people and that, yeah, but like the kids, it must fucking cause them
Kids.
quite a lot of anxiety, all this shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
they don't know what the fuck it means, do they?
Well, we don't
Do you know
know
what
what
I
it
mean?
fucking
What age
means.
you
right?
on about?
Just in general, any age where they're old enough to just pick up on stuff and
They don't give a
comprehend
fuck.
things. Nah, I bet they're fucking shitting
Man,
it.
if I was 15, 16, I probably wouldn't even fucking cross.
Yeah,
I
but
would
you
give a
gotta-
shit about
you've gotta
school
remember-
finishing, so I'd be buzzing about that.
Yeah, that's
But
the
you've
only
gotta-
thing I would be bothered about. Finish, please.
Well, I would
You
be
got to
a bit
remember
worried.
when we were 15 though, we were outside doing shit,
Mm.
Yeah.
but like they're all on the phones and stuff
On the computer.
on
Well,
the
Sophia
internet.
doesn't look phased about it. My daughter.
If
She
you
just
don't
wants
know,
school
you
to
know,
finish.
That's what I mean. That when school finishes and she can't go out with her friends, that's going to be when it really hits home. It's like, yeah, you've got no school, but you can't go out,
Mm.
Yeah.
like not even to your mate's house.
So that's another thing as well, yeah. I was saying this today. If they're like, oh, yeah, you can't go and do anything, right? We've had the worst winter, I think, in terms of like, it's been wet, yeah, grey as fuck, no sunshine, no nothing. It's
Yeah.
like, summer comes along, you've got to stay indoors. Winter again. Oh, my
Oh
God.
no, it's going to be
Mate,
murder, isn't it?
Fucking hell. I think people go mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's why I say, you know, if you've got a back garden, I think you'll have a little bit of respite.
Yeah. To be fair, though, this year, doing this shit job, delivering and all that,
Amazon.
because I'm out every day. Usually in February, I'll
Get
get
your
a
toilet
right
roll.
miserable bastard. But because I'm out getting the vitamin D all the time, it hasn't fucking. I haven't been such a miserable cunt in
I mean, you
February.
could have fucking fooled us.
Yeah.
No.
I've been happy as Larry,
Well,
happy as pig in shit.
I kind of know what you mean, but that point about if we have to stay in all summer and then it's just rain again.
There's nothing for people
play
to
golf.
look forward to, is
It's
it?
kind of like
Can't even go camping.
2020's only
Huh?
just started.
Can you fuck?
Wild
like,
camping.
Yeah, right. Fucking
Wild
drone will be up
camping.
in it straight away. Get back in your house.
But it's like 2020's. We're pretty much done with the first quarter of 2020, and it's almost like you've written the year
I
off
know,
already. Isn't it? It's weird.
Yeah, done. Shit.
Yeah, shit. I mean, we'll see, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they reckon this potentially, until we get the vaccine, is going to be a big part of everyone's lives, and it could be like 18 months before that happens. They reckon it could be up to 2 years.
2 years. Fucking hell, the scaremonger.
I know,
I-
I'm like
the thing
tuning in,
is-
we're having a light-hearted look at fucking
Yeah.
coronavirus
The thing
and
is-
fucking Ronald Reagan over
The
here.
thing is it could be, but you know, like I said 2 weeks ago, if I'd said everyone's going to close their borders, you think it's a load of shit. So it's like it could be, but the thing is what you have to keep remembering is the data coming out of fucking China is that 2/3 of people that get it get over it quickly.
Yeah.
So, and everyone's still saying like it's going to be a big thing, it's going to be everywhere, but not everyone's going to get it, and people that get it aren't necessarily going to have a really bad time with it. And not everyone's going to die from it if they get it, but it's just a matter of don't be a dick and get on with it, isn't it?
It seems a bit grim in Italy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the benefit we've got is that it's happened elsewhere and we can nick all of their experiences. Do you know what I mean? It sounds really horrible to say, but
No, but it's true, though, isn't it? You
we
just got to
just
hope we
gotta
don't have a fucking car accident while fucking
Yeah.
all the beds are full of fucking
That's
old
it.
people.
don't break your leg because you're
I
fucked.
don't have a car
Well,
accident.
it's just like you fucking get fucking wheeled into fucking emergency ward and all the beds are taken. It's like, okay, fucking, and your compass mentis is just like, fucking get an old fucker
Yeah.
on the bed, do you know what I mean? So what are you supposed to do? But that's what they're saying, the doctors. They're literally seeing a thing of a doctor in Italy. He's like crying on the camera, just saying
Oh, yeah.
like, fucking don't come to A&E
Yeah.
unless you have to. I'm
Yeah.
having to make like life or death decisions, innit? And it's like, it's just mad. That's all I've got to say on that shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
We got some new music coming.
We
Yeah,
have got a
anyway.
new music video coming.
The great thing about self-isolation is you can stay in and listen to our music.
Comes with a free toilet roll.
Oh, yeah.
No, but that's another one, though, isn't it? Like, because fucking, we have got a new music video coming, but we've also got some older music videos, things to come in particular, with all the lyrics on it.
Oh, yeah.
Go and fucking read the lyrics, because
Yeah.
we predicted all this shit would happen. believe it or not.
And we wrote that like a year ago.
Fucking, yeah, no. But we do write a lot of fucking weird shit, so half of it probably didn't come true, but this one did.
I'm just trying to find
I'm fucking claiming it.
like what other lyrics for Air Gets Thin, because
Yeah, that'll start to fucking apply.
The pneumonia, you can't breathe properly.
Yeah, I was stuck in a house.
Yeah.
But yeah, look out for the music video, and we'll probably I don't know what we're gonna do with stuff, because we're not going to be gigging, so we might do a bit more podcasting at some point. Don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
if we're able to, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll be all right for a bit. It's only if it gets bad that they're going to say you can't go out after fucking 6 o'clock and all that.
I'm sure we'll
You
find
know
a
what I mean?
way.
It's not going to fucking be like martial law with fucking Bruce Willis fucking roadblocks at fucking Yalmpton. You can't get to fucking Irie Bridge. You know what I mean?
We'll
It's just
figure it
whether or
out.
not fucking people get ill in it and fucking come into contact with people that are ill.
That's it.
But I ain't got fuck all else to add. I'm sick of talking about it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've done
same.
our,
So
we've done
fuck
our
off.
bit. We've done our bit, I suppose, haven't we?
Nah, but take care out there, innit?
Yeah.
True.
See you later.
Hang on, before we go, music video.
Looks like I need a piss.
Doug wants to go home. He's like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna get on lockdown."
Yeah.
When is the music video coming
The
out?
music video
Yeah.
is very, very nearly done.
Evening, Simon.
Has he just tuned in? We're about to
Yeah.
go. We're about to go. It's very, very nearly done, and it's looking fun. I hope people enjoy it a lot. That's what this thing
I thought
here
you said
is.
you'd have it done by Monday. Did
Well,
you
I
say Monday?
tried, but
You
the
did
thing
say
is,
that, yeah.
it's very, very nearly done. It possibly needs a day or two more just to tighten it
You're
up a
going to
little
send
bit.
us a sample.
Yeah, well, when it's ready, I
It's
will.
fucking. He's not Pablo Escobar. He's making a music video.
That's it. That's it.
Because we need to have a
sample.
look through and say that bit's not so good.
Yeah, it
Like
needs
you do when
it
I put
needs
a tune
viewing and
together.
stuff. It needs testing and stuff, and that's what I'm starting to do in the next couple of days. But it's looking fun, and without giving too much away, that's what that's all about. Do you want to hold it up or something so people can
It's
see
got a
it
mask
bit
on
more?
at the minute.
It's got a mask on, made out of toilet paper. Oh, wait there. There you go.
I am
No,
Boris Johnson.
fuck your mask.
It's fell off.
I have COVID-19. Exterminate.
So,
Wash your hands.
yeah. I suppose when it comes out, we can talk about it a little bit more in depth. But hopefully, I'm thinking maybe a week today.
Cool.
Look out for it.
We'll be putting
Past
it out.
lives. Week today. Boom. Simon says start again. Should we do the whole podcast
Should we do it all
again?
again?
Right, now we should just fuck off now, innit, I reckon.
Yeah.
All right, okay. If you
Thanks for
want to.
tuning in.
Thanks
Take
for
care.
tuning in.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands and look out for each other.
See you later, everyone.
In a
See you
bit.
later.
Bye.
Take it easy.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
See you
Ta-ra.
later.
Ta-ra.
See you later. Thanks.
You've been listening to Through the Trapdoor podcast with the Malthusian Trap. Now go find us on social media. Join the mailing list at malthusiantrap.co.uk and don't forget to tell your mum.